Done deal. Okay, all right, let's start this morning preview. Let's go. Okay, guys, can you see my PowerPoint slide? Pretty clear, right? Yeah, okay. All right, recording has been done. All is good. Let's just begin, okay? All right, now welcome, guys, to the... Hey, the date is wrong. Ayo, first thing's wrong already. Sorry. Gosh, forgot. Let me just edit the short one. 30th January. Everything I done properly. This one I didn't do it. Still December. Okay. All right. Okay. Good. All right. All good to go? Yeah. Okay. Later go and buy 1212. Okay. Okay. Buy. Okay, now welcome guys to the Trade with the Boys system preview. All right, now today I'm Cal here. I will be your host. I will be your presenter. I'll be your salesman. So in short, it's all right. If you are here because someone dragged you in, do note I'm going to sell you something by the end of the preview. So by the end of the approximately 80 minutes now. Of course, I did put there 65 minutes, but because I added 10 over slides, that's very important to you. That's why I extended the time. So very simple. If you're a very busy person and you say, never mind, my friend told me you're a good Cal, I just want to sign up. Okay, later on, there is a very important slide. Within the next few slides, you can pay, you can submit what you call SMS, and you can go off already. No need to stay for the whole preview if you don't want. Because this preview is recorded, so which means that later on, I will still put it online. Okay, but do note itself, right? The special promotion price is only for today. So if you watch the video tomorrow, then theoretically you are not able to enjoy the benefit. I'll be upfront here yourself. So FYI, once again, I am a salesman today. I'm not going to do charting. I'm not going to tell you forecasts. I'm just telling you straight facts figures. Okay. All right. So 11:20 a.m. we should be able to end that by the time. All right. Okay. So first of all, no need to do a disclaimer. I'm just informing you whatever I share later on itself is on my personal view, personal context. Whatever I can show you is based on the facts and the figures I can find on the internet. So if let's say there's any debate or any dispute, end of the day, you can do your own due diligence. Okay, all clear, huh? Okay, so I continue, so the thing will go up. Now for today's preview is very simple. There are three parts of the preview. Part one, the USA potential crack up boom situation. Now, of course, if you Google this, crack up boom, you have a lot of different explanation. So I have my own definition on this. Now, honestly, the most bulk of this analysis don't come from me. I tell you, not from me. I basically watched someone on YouTube and I really love his analysis, really good. All right. And I plucked a lot from there. So it's not my work. Okay, I'll be upfront here. But I think that plus my own personal indicator, right, that will make our whole thing flow better. All right, so that's why I want to tell you this. I don't take people's credit. Majority of this area here is done by someone else, okay? Now, of course, with the front part as a main topic, right, then obviously you want to know, right, okay? So what we know what's going to happen soon or may happen soon, what can we use to benefit from there? And of course, today, out of my 8 items that I coach in the system, I'll tell you one of them, and that's KCX. All right, and that's KCX stands for Cal Cyclical Extreme. Okay, it is to be used on 2 types of market. One, gold, GOLD, gold. Number 2 market is the cryptocurrency, primary, Bitcoin, and Ethereum. Okay. Then, of course, if you like what you heard by the time that's the 2/3 of the presentation, then obviously joining us is critical. Now, before you join us, I'd like to be very specific here on recording, is that this program of mine is all on e-learning portal, which means that I will not physically teach you. You will learn everything online, own time, own target, okay? Only when you have completed everything, the learning, okay, then you ask for the indicator. Because the moment you ask the indicator, at the same time, your 2 months of usage began. So it will be a waste, because if you actually don't complete the education and then you turn on the indicator, then the time is ongoing. So my personal advice to you is don't turn on the indicator until you have completed the e-learning. Now, the thing is this whole e-learning, okay, is primary for traders only. So which means that if you are here today to buy gold for long term, you're going to do Dow Jones for long term, you're going to buy Alibaba shares for long term, that one, this place is not meant for you. I don't want to lie to you, because at the end of the day is that the market is getting more and more volatile. If you not realize this is right, Joe Biden, the president now, is a very different person compared to Donald Trump. I'll give you an example. Normally on a Friday when Trump is in the office, we can almost guarantee that the last hour, the Dow Jones or the NASDAQ, the S&P 500 will trade higher, right? Or at least there'll be short covering. But you can see that it's not happening for Joe Biden. You see, a lot of things is changing. So if you don't change, you don't follow, you have a problem. So I'll be very clear itself, right? And my technology that I'm using is new age, very new age. It's not the common RSI, not the common stochastic, not the common Bollinger Band. You won't learn all this here. I won't teach you what is doji, or I will in a way. I won't teach you what is a three white man, reversal hammer. I won't teach you what is dragonfly. I won't teach you it's a tombstone. No, none of this thing. My method is very new age, okay? New age technology. And new age TA, put it this way. So I repeat this, if you are looking for investment, looking for long-term, you can leave already. You don't need to stay anymore. I'll be very upfront here. Now we have 85 people, you can leave already. It's only for traders. So do you need to be online watching the market? Well, at the moment, yes, because you need to get yourself well versed with it. But later on, right, when we conduct our social trading program, which means that we get very trusted traders coming online and trade, and we actually mirror their trading, then the time itself, right? Your job is to just watch your handphone. As and when there's some trading, if you want to follow, you follow. And if you are in the Telegram group that you are in, whereby you subscribe to the particular market, we will also generate the calls over there directly. So which means that if the trader trades, almost instantly, the Telegram group chats that you are inside there, because you're a subscriber, you will get to see it. So wow, you get two things at the same time. So there's a lot of very exciting stuff coming on board. So that is the reason why I say Trade with the Boys is getting popular in the market, okay? So I think I've covered a lot of the admin side. If all clear itself, right? Okay, everybody, you are clear. Give me a favor, press number 1 right now in the Zoom group chat. Wow, so fast. Wow. Ryan, I just said number 1, no? How you know it's number 1? Gosh, you read me so well. Yeah, I know what you want. I cannot, okay, later I change. Oh gosh, I'm getting too easy to read. Okay, thank you guys. Okay, guys, this is very important. Now, the whole preview here will be very interactive. I will talk to you, I will ask you questions, and you answer me. If not right, you cannot get the gist of it. Honestly, when I go through that, the YouTuber, his fundamental, right, it took me 3 times. I have to listen to him 3 times to really understand what he was trying to say. But when I see this, right, it just gave me the perfect eureka, because I was just thinking out loud, how on earth can gold go down? And how on earth can gold go up later? That was something that I know the logic will happen, but I can't understand what will lead to it. And this guy settles it. Okay. All right. Thank you guys for understanding this. Let's begin. So now this particular slide is very simple already. Okay, guys, your investment here is $1,688. Okay. You know, outside causes is going at $2,088 to even as high as $6,788. You know who are they lah? I don't quote their names. Okay. Some of them are my friends. So end of the day is this, my charges is low because there is ongoing monthly subscription. But of course, the first 2 months is absolutely free for up to 6 different markets, okay? Now, if you already hear enough, you like my face, example, or your friend pull you in and you just, okay, get it done over it. You can text Susan now at 88685030. Susan is my colleague. And you text her TWB before 12 noon today, and you will get the price at $1,588. That means it's a discount of $100, okay? It's a discount of $100. So of course, if you want to procrastinate, wait for a while, check here, check there, then tomorrow, then you contact us, then the price will be revised to $1,688 lah, unless you have give us a very valid reason, okay? So this is the slide most important, okay? If you are good to go, just make payment. Now, There'll be no installment, Tim. There's no installment for this. I apologize, but I can tell you this later on when the slides continue, right? Making $200 per day is really very possible. So $200 per day over a course of 3 weeks, you should be able to cover back your course fee already. Honestly, that is my personal perspective. But of course, if somebody say, Cal, I want to, can I go slower? No problem. As long as on average, most of the serious traders do make back their money within 1 to 2 months. Usually, some of them already make back within 3 days. Okay. So I'll leave it to you yourself. Right. The monthly subscription per month itself is at $96 per month per market. So I repeat, $96 per month per market. All right, the best value for money is Forex, because Forex, you can go up to 33 pairs and you don't need, basically you can use the same indicator for 33 pairs. But if let's say you want to do Bitcoin, right, then Bitcoin is on its own, Ethereum is on its own. Now, why is that so? Because our indicator is a live indicator and is having a lot of mathematics, this computation running live. So that's why the accuracy is almost ridiculous. I'll show you later on through the presentation, but it's $96 Singapore dollars per month. Now, throughout my presentation is all in Singapore dollars, okay? All right, so $96 per month. You can choose whichever market you want. On average, most students will subscribe to 2, right? Depends on their personal, how they dig this trading, all right? Okay, all right, so if let's say during the preview, I happen to miss your questions, my guys are around here on the Zoom group chat. They will answer you accordingly, all right? Okay, all right, guys, that's all. Okay, now, are you ready or equipped when the market crashed up? To me, it's now that we are entering a new era very soon. Now, obviously, you all have seen my advertisement, right? I know that the one-time me advertisement, okay? All right, I know some people gave a very good thumbs up. They said that was very captivating, but a good chunk of people say that, Cal, that's very lame. One-time me, $3.50 to $5 was a big problem. Now, let me be honest and upfront here. When you are doing well, $3.50 for one-time me is cheap. It's very cheap, or at least affordable. But when you don't have money, or when you have $4.90 in your pocket, $5 is a big thing. You understand? And I tell you this, $5 is just the beginning. Now, if what really happens, the thing, whatever I say later really manifests, the one-time me will not be $5. Seriously, I'm not kidding you. All right. So it's all depends on what's your bread and butter context here. End of the day is this: we are here to make money from the market, but we have to make it correct. So I'm going to tell you up front here, the whole point is this. I do suspect that the stock market, the gold market, and even the Bitcoin market, later, if whatever I say really manifests, it will go crazy. Yes, you heard me correctly. It will go crazy. Crazy up. Up. Yes, up. You heard me correctly, up. But before that happens, something has to happen first. So that's the reason why I say you guys need to be equipped, and also you must be ready with the right type of people. So on the 27th of January itself, right, when I gave this very creepy picture here, now it was a very clear cut. I was just basically portraying that the dark clouds are coming. Okay, it's coming. All right, and it will cover America. And of course, the choice of words that I use is a very good quote there. It's about making people, where people get crazy. Now, recently, we all know, right, all the GameStop, these stocks, right, GME, AC, all of them is going nuts, okay, going crazy, all right? So that was a reason why. So it was happening on the 27th of January when I informed you guys, okay? All right, then what happened? Oh my God, last night, the Dow Jones slammed down below 13,000, okay? Now, obviously, many people was caught here because a lot of my, I watched around all the stock forums, a lot of index forums, they were all calling for buy. They were saying that the market will be good, but I disagree. So on the 27th of January, I already posted this at 7 p.m. And of course, as we know today, 30th of January, the stock market have came down quite a fair bit. But of course, you can see that, right? The real thing is there is a lot of manipulation around in the market. Now, Google apparently seems to be deleting off at least 100,000 negative reviews from Robinhood app from angry user. Obviously, who won't get angry, correct? I mean, we play stock. If we lose, we pay our dues. That's very fair. But if let's say we win and you don't pay us, that's piss off, right? And some of them, I saw some of the trades was cut at the low of the day. My God. I mean, two things in my mind. First of all, how do they know the low of the day? They cut loss at the very bottom, at the price was almost at the exact bottom. question is how they know. And after that price that they cut for the user, the next moment the share goes up. Wow, this is market manipulation at all-time best, in my opinion. So obviously it's all right. Do you think this will continue? Yes. If Monday morning, if the Dow Jones gap down, right, I believe this will continue. So of course, you know more what is the forecast and what's the direction in the market, right? Do watch my morning MAO. Now, my morning MAO now have ceased for public members in the morning. It is now be only available for my students. All right, I've been doing this for some time. I did about 60 to 70 morning MAOs, and I think it's a high time for my student to benefit from it. So that's why your 1688 itself, right, is definitely very worth it. Okay, it's definitely very worth it. So of course, what happened is when the stock goes down and we are shorting the market, wow, you see Richard in a single day, oh my God, in a single day, Richard make $13,000. Now, I'm not too sure is it US or Sing, but I suspect it's US dollar. So a day making 13,000 and you're paying 1688 Sing. Oh my God, think about this. And this is just yesterday, okay? And this is really incredible. And my students are very active people. They are very, very active. And this is just yesterday. This is just yesterday posting. All right. If you're my student itself, right? Okay. All right. Do me a little favor. Okay. If you think that you saw this posting by Richard, please key number 2 right now. So at least, people know that you all actually saw it. Okay. Now, of course, before we continue this preview, I'll be upfront here, guys. Okay. I wish that we have this preview done in the most proper way, which means that we don't want to have any unhappiness here. If you are here to learn, if you're here to learn from me or get me tell you stuff, I would love to tell you. But if you're here to gasa, pokok here, pokok there, then obviously it's all right. I will have my reason to move you away. Okay. All right, Susan, I have just make you my co-host. So just in case, just in case, okay? All right. Now, what's the minimum for starting an account to trade? I'll be honest with you guys. If you are serious to make passive income, so the thing is this, what is the amount you're looking at? If you're looking about, let's say, $1,000, then I'll be honest with you, right? Minimally, in my opinion, 5,000 to 6,000 US dollar is a requirement. So you look from there. So you say, Cal, I want to make $2,000 US dollar every single month, and I don't want to take too much risk. So how much must I have? Then I'll tell you upfront itself, it's about 10,000 US dollar. Now, you don't tell me use 1,000 to make 10,000. That one, I'm not that type of guy. I cannot deliver that. Although some of my students really did that, but no, I tell you upfront here. We use 10,000 to make 2,000, 20% return. It is fairly possible, All right, and you follow the rules. But you're telling me that, right, you have little money, then I must tell you upfront as a friend, don't even bother to trade. Because if you can't afford, then you don't even bother to trade. Now, I'm a very responsible trainer. That's the reason why my students love me, because I really take care of people from the heart. And I don't want to sell you things and then after that, right, I don't deliver. So that's why I keep on reminding you this, okay, about being responsible for your own well-being and your family well-being too. Now, I'm not too sure how much Richard have used to trade, but I can tell you my friend here. This is my friend. He made this figure yesterday. Now, this figure very nice, $10,828.88. I tell you, when I see this figure, I laugh. I tell you, brother, you are going to what big time, no? Wow, how on earth can you do such good number? Even we do Photoshop also can't be so accurate. Crazy. Okay, anyway, his capital was not small. His capital is about 130,000 US dollar. Okay, I repeat, his capital was $130,000. So he made about 10,000 yesterday. Now, obviously, how he made the 10,000, because he shorted the market quite big. All right, not small size, I'll be honest. And he also take profit along the way down. Now, this is one of his biggest short. He shorted since yesterday. He shorted and he covered back, 5,000 big one in one trade. No, that one very big. Okay. Now, what he do was simple. He just say, Cal, I just follow you. Your morning MAO, you are so bearish. You call for sell, I just sell. Okay. So I say, really? Yeah. Okay. So now we have more people, right? Let me show you that clip itself. Okay. Look, you can hear. I try. Okay, this is my morning MAO. It's on our YouTube channel. So I was talking about the Dow Jones. So let's see whether you can hear or not. Okay, let me turn the mic to your side. Okay. I turn out loud volume. 980 plus, okay, around there, okay, that is where it should be going. Now, if the Dow Jones come down, if the Dow Jones break below OP, then there'll be some selling. This selling itself, right, may come down all the way to 30,216. Hey, lower, yeah, it can come down to that point itself, 30216, okay, if the Dow come down. Really, not kidding you, huh? So I give you two figures already. Now, of course, above OP, above pivot 1, naturally is a buy, right? So above OP, above pivot 1, naturally is a buy. But there's a problem at the bottom of the screen. Notice this, the KSI is red in color. So to buy above OP, CCRY to buy, no wrong, but do take profits along the way, okay? All right, bye-bye, Andrew. All right, take note of that. This is very, very important. Not kidding you. Okay, for today, today's trading, very, very important. Okay, now, yesterday, the Dow Jones, the way it recovers, created the tail touch the midpoint. Now, the tail touch the midpoint means that, right, potentially big movement is coming in again. I repeat, potentially big movement is coming in. I don't know which side, don't quote me, I also don't know, but definitely big movement. So of course, if the market again come down, right, then naturally the big movement, in my opinion, is going to be down. But of course, there's another. Okay, you heard me, guys. You see me, right? I told you, right, that from the chart itself, I can tell you big movement is going to come. And I also tell you that, right, the most likely the market will be down. And obviously, this is what happened yesterday, and the Dow really came down. And it not only came down, it came to my level 30216, 3084, and 3009. So basically, as long as you know what to do with a full understanding and what you mean I just said, you will know what to do on your own, all right? Now, taking my advice in the morning is just only a reference, all right? Nothing is concrete. I only give my fair advice in the morning. Then throughout the whole day, usually the students are the one doing their own trade, okay? Doing their own trade. Okay, so what happened is this, how I look at it. So now the thing is, why can the market be a crack up boom? Now, crack up, crack down, you know, all this thing is one direction. How come it can be crack up boom then? Okay, so now you can see this. This is our one-time E now at 350. Now, of course, we don't want to pay $5, but I can tell you that it's on the way coming. So I'll explain this to you now. First of all, you must do this with me first. Look at your screen right now. Question, which one is more desirable for those who own stocks? Okay, all right, meaning, right, if let's say I give you two questions, a stock that go down by 25% and a stock that go up by 100%, which one will you choose? Number one or number two? Key your answer right now. All right, which is more desirable for you? Stock that go down by 25% or stock that go up by 100%? Right, okay, choose number one or number two, okay. Now, the thing is this, some people ask, Kel, I don't understand, how can the stock crash upwards one? Can. Stock can crash upwards. Let me explain to you and you'll be going for it yourself. Okay, the thing is this, FYI, all right? If you choose number one, you're bullshitting me. No one choose number one. Depends, okay? No one choose number one. Everybody will choose number two, okay? But of course, if let's say this actually happened. Now, what if the stock goes down with no consumer price inflation? Then you can buy it cheap. But if just say your stock go up by 100%, but the 200% consumer price inflation, right? Wow, that is going to be a killer. That means that, right, even though you make money from the market, you are actually losing out because of the consumer price index going against you, meaning inflation, in short. So do you know that which market is the most bullish in the world? Which market, in your opinion, is the most bullish market? China by NSM, US by Yumeng, anybody else? Okay, US, okay, by Allison, anybody else? Peter, Iman, okay, Iman, I think. All right, US, right? Okay, wrong. Wrong, guys, wrong. This is not the most bullish. There's one market. Bitcoin, almost there, but it's still wrong. It's still wrong. No one can beat this market. Now, when I saw this the first time, right, I thought it was a joke. Then I did my Google research. I said, shit, oh my God. Now, you don't hear this in the mainstream media. Not Lionel, definitely not gold, definitely. Okay, let me tell you this. The market is this one here itself. The Caracas Stock Exchange. If you don't know what that means, it's the Venezuela stock market. Venezuela, yes, Venezuela. Now, this is the stock market over the last 8 years. My God, this is not 800, no, it's 80,000. But this 8,000 has a multiply behind of 1,000. Crazy. there's a multiply behind. That means it's 0, 0, 0, 0, 0 plus another 3 more 0. Whoa, shit. So when I saw this itself, I thought that it's a bloody joke, you know that? Then I realized that it is not a joke. This is the type of craziness that you need to do. Oh my God. This is really from CNBC, so cannot lie already. Yeah? CNBC, the Caracas General, or we call it as the Caracas Stock Exchange, is 1,924,354. Oh my God. And this is just only this year. Oh shit, look at it. Oh my God. So believe it or not, from Forbes, okay, the Venezuela has a stock market. They really have. And it's totally destroyed because it's so hyper inflated to the point of extremity. So of course you may say, Cal, this is really extreme, but but it is extreme. But you must understand how it derived to this point here. Exactly, Keng Hua. It's because every time they devalue the currency, the stock market will adjust accordingly. Exactly my point. You cannot like print, and you don't do anything to it. The market will react. So my God, the stock market really, to trade this market, I see also faint. Okay, but what's the problem here? What I do with us? I tell you this may come. How? Let's just go through the motion here. So we can see that this is S&P 500 over the whole year. Okay, this is S&P 500 over the period of time. Okay, now the thing is this: we know that last year, Federal Reserve cuts rate to 0 and launches a massive 700 billion quantitative easing program. It was right here itself. But the problem is this: after they launched it itself, the market didn't react. The market came down further. It came down further. Until then, this thing happened. Wow, New York Federal Reserve, Fed basically come in and pledges to offer $1 trillion a day in the overnight repo loans, okay? Then that is whereby Donald Trump came in and unanimously, with the Senate back then in March 25th, they have this act, okay, to pass down this act. And then what happened? The stock market, because of that, all the way recover. So it's all money that created this. It's a 500 billion CARES Act. Remember that? Actually, Donald Trump really bring the stock market up. So that's why I've been telling people this. If Donald Trump is the poster boy that bring the stock market up, then obviously the one that take over him will do the opposite, right? So it was a no-brainer to me. Honestly, it was no-brainer. So how many trainers tell you this? I don't think so, right? So why don't you look for alternate view? So of course, we take a look at what really happened. So the moment they pass out this 500 billion thingy, wow, the STEMI, STEMI means what? STEMI is a colloquial word for the stimulus package that passed to all the general public. Now the public actually supposed to use this money to take care of their livelihood, pay for bills, at least for food and for drinks, for electricity bills. But you know what happened, right? You should know by now, right? They didn't take it for all those stuff. They tell their fathers, they tell their mothers, they tell their sisters and brothers, come on, man, pull me the money. I'm going to buy stocks. I buy options and I'm going to go up. They tell people this. And obviously, this happened, right? We saw what's happening on Wall Street. That is really a big thing. So once the Robinhood traders are in, the stock market with the STEMI goes all the way. No stopping, right? Bullet train all the way. Okay, fine, right? So we understand that. But what's the repercussion of this? Now, it's very simple, guys. This stock market, when the lawmaker was discussing about whether should we have the second stimulus package, the market pulled back. Can you see that? So whenever they discuss something, okay, especially when the stimulus check doesn't release out, the stock market react by coming down. So that means the stock market is not relying on growth, not earnings, not the recovery. It's just pure pumping of the money in the market. So this is something scary. Now, the question is this, all right? You can see now Joe Biden is saying that they are willing to negotiate the amount because the Republicans are not happy with it. And with the ongoing Robinhood thingy, seriously now, I can tell you this, the chance of this package coming out, will be even lower chance. And if the market goes into this factor thinking, I tell you this, there will be an upheaval. And up front here, the Americans are now having a very bad time. We are talking about really ongoing numbers on the COVID. And obviously, we saw some of the vaccines the companies come out, say that vaccines is not as high as what they expected back then, okay? And the new strain at 117 is ongoing right now. It become a problem, okay? So think about this. If the Americans are not working and they are not making from the stock market, what would they do next? I tell you this, I really wish all Americans and all my friends there very, very careful, okay? So if it wasn't the government, if it wasn't the Federal Reserve, seriously, this stock market will crash long time ago. We're talking about what? Unemployment at 8%. We're talking about the GDP is actually not even there. We're talking about this, what they call the sales are all very bad. And of course, S&P 500, most of them are not really coming out earnings. So if you really, really consider the fact of the matter is whenever the market hit all-time high, all right, if it wasn't the Federal Reserve and the government supporting back then, the stock market would have crashed like in 1929. It would have done it long time ago. If it was back then when it was all-time high again, back then itself, right, in 2007, the global financial crisis, if it wasn't for Federal Reserve coming in now, if not long time ago, right, we will have this problem. Remember that Lehman Brothers thingy? So that is my point here. If the Federal Reserve and the government wasn't around this time around, the market will crash long time ago. But the question is this, guys. Would this be perpetual? Can the government print forever? And even if print it, keep on printing, what will happen to the market? Now, with what happening now on Robinhood, right, it really, really leave a very bad taste now. Now, what to do next? Trade normally? I mean, seriously, who will trade normally now when there's a very big gap here itself? There's a very big hole here about this trust. So the thing is this, with more money printing, more fiscal, more deficit spending, what would that be equate to? Now, Joe Biden basically came in as a president, okay? And he announced, okay, the time was still elect, but he announced that 1.9 trillion coronavirus plan to include more stimulus check. Now, last time when Donald Trump announced anything, the market will fly. This time now, when Joe Biden announced, the market soared. So you tell me, something is wrong in this whole thing here. So if you think back again, in 2016, when Hillary Clinton and Joe Biden was fighting for the presidency, Hillary Clinton and this Donald Trump was fighting for it, right? All the media was saying that if Donald Trump becomes the president, the stock market will crash. But from 2016 all the way to 2020, we saw that the stock market go to all-time high. So now my question is this. Now Joe Biden is now coming in and basically changes everything what Trump does or did before. So what do you think the market will do? Think about this. It's not a too difficult thing to think about, all right? So this is something that I want to share with you. Don't get it wrong, okay? I try my best to find a better way to explain this to you. So you give me a moment, okay? Now, you know that there are medicine that people take to smoothen their throat. But some people overuse it for another type to get themselves high. So this is something that you should know, right? So some people take a little bit at the start because it doesn't taste that nice and get a little bit high. So when you get the high itself, yeah, you get yourself very happy for a moment. But after a while later, you realize that the little quantity don't really give you that high feeling anymore. So you begin to take a little bit more, all right, a little bit more, understand my point? Then after a while later, you get the high feeling again. Then what happened? Then the same quantity that you are taking now, the high content now, is not able to deliver that high that you want. And of course, you will go for it. You literally might as well go for the whole bottle and stuff like that. So what I'm trying to explain to you is this, my friends. The pumping can come in, it will have its effect, but after a while later, it will lose its value. And that's the reason why it explained to you now $1.9 trillion doesn't seem to be taking that effect. So unless you're telling me 3 trillion, 5 trillion, 10 trillion, maybe. But with that happening, what will be the opposite effect of it? Obviously, hyperinflation. So now, let you read this first for a moment, all right? Let you read this for a moment. It's a bit long, but it's very, very important. So basically what I'm trying to say is this, right? When a crack up boom, it is a development where credit expansions and distorting the economy really comes in, all right? So it is basically, right, the central bank comes in and it just keep on pumping and pumping and pumping without regards of the consequences. Then of course, this will create inflation and asset bubble. Okay, this is something very outright, 1 + 1 = 2 thingy. So when this keep on printing and printing, it will trigger a short-term very good boost. And what we saw was 2016 to 2020. It happened already. But then when that too much come in, right? Okay, there will be a turn down instead. Okay, there will be a turn down instead. And then the monetary authorities will get into a chaos. To dump more money, it create more problem, but don't do it, it's even worse. So there will be a point that they become over too much and it become too late. Okay. So the central bank and the government, they are basically going to come together. They need to come together and try to combine their balance sheet so that, right, it actually can stabilize the market. So in order to really do that itself, right, you need to really get works between both sides. So the thing is, the government has limitation. The Federal Reserve has limitation. We need someone in the middle to make things work together. Now, one person can do this, apparently, because she has done it technically before. So guess, my friend, who is this lady that they are going to bring in to make sure that this whole thing can balance? Anybody can tell me? It's a lady. Wow, you guys are really good. You guys are really good. Janet Yellen. Yes, only Janet Yellen can do this. Because Janet Yellen is all right. She's actually pretty good with this type of balancing act, honestly. All right. So remember, she's very famous for this. She says that, right, Yellen expect no new financial crisis in our lifetime. So of course, the joke is whose lifetime, yours or mine? Okay. All right. But this is back in 2017. And obviously, if you recall, even though she was very, in a very bad way with this Donald Trump, right? But still, she delivered it, and the market went all the way up. So she really did what Donald Trump wanted before this Jerome Powell came in. So all this thing really, really delivered. And of course, now she is confirmed as the first female Treasury Secretary in U.S. history. That is the reason why she is added. Okay. Now, of course, you're not too sure what's going on here itself. Just let you know, what they'll do is this coming up. Okay, watch this. Okay, so what is happening is, okay, now the money supply in the market is the one that pushed the market up. Can you see that? Okay, I mean, draw for you now, annotate for you. So the money supply goes up. That's why the stock market goes up. But will there be a point whereby the inflection point, whereby where the market no longer is happy with more money? In fact, they get scared, they get worried. They think that it's too high. Yeah, too high. Yeah, valuation go high. The stock market will come down on its own. Okay, there will be this point. Then after that, to save the stock market, they will pump in ridiculous amount of money, and that will cause the stock market to go ballistic. All right, again. But this time around, it's all right. It's that type of thing that just buy and buy and buy and don't care about repercussion now. So that will basically cause what you see in Venezuela, whereby when you depreciate the currency, the stock market also have to follow. So that is where it will just power and out and go all the way. Now, of course, I don't expect USA to become Venezuela stock market. I don't think so. But there is a very high chance that now, if let's say they want to save the economy, there's only two ways out here. First of all, they cannot pump any more money. But the point is this, they should be pumping more. Number two is all right, the stock market at the high level now, they must pull it back. But to pull it back itself, right, it's going to be a slap on Joe Biden's face unless he's so confident that after that, he can cover the economy. So if you actually watch Bart Simpson's, one of his their cartoon, right, now this whole thing become very, very possible. They are likely going to do all this. The only way to balance it is print and stabilize. So that is the reason why I tell you this. Later on itself, right, your one-ton meat will cost $5, even though you have done nothing, because this is a repercussion. And this thing for USA, obviously, it will have a detrimental effect across the board. Okay, it will have. Okay, so guys, at the moment now, you understand what I'm trying to say? You understand what I'm trying to say now? It's about two part here. Phase one is that the money keep on printing, the stock market will come upon inflection, it will go down instead because fear goes into the market. Then after that, it's all right. In order to salvage the stock market or at least the economy, aka, then they'll pump in even more money, trillions of dollars, and then the stock market will recover, but it will not be the same way anymore. So you got it. So will Tesla go to $1,000? Who knows? Tesla may go to $5,000. Okay, got the idea now? Yeah, got the idea now? Okay, So the thing is this, which part of it do you want to be now? So if let's say I'm right, let's say I'm able to write a script, right? I would love to short here, correct? Sell short all the way down, Then after that, buy back all my shorts, okay? And then do three things. Number one, I will go and buy back a lot of stocks and keep. Number two, I will buy a lot of gold. Number three, I will buy a lot of Bitcoin. Yes. And let it go. If the market want to go crazy and nutcase, let it be then. Seriously, there's no point to argue with the Federal Reserve or the government. The government is going to be 4 years, right? Joe Biden is going to be there for 4 years. Okay? Federal Reserve, Jerome Powell, in my opinion, likely he will continue his term. So if these two combine together, right, it's not going to stop the market. So of course you may say, Cal, why don't you just immediately follow up this way? Cannot. It will not work. Because in order for this to really, come to a point of let the big boys benefit, usually in history, this must happen first, so that the valuation become reasonable level for the big boys to jump in together. Now the market is all-time high. If they do what you just saw earlier, that will kill the market. They won't do that. Now you understand why it's right. I say the whole thing now is a smoke screen for the big boys to clear their position. And to close below 30,000 is definitely telling you that there's no support last night. There's no support last night. So what's $1.9 trillion? It's not there. And of course, Joe Biden coming in and he said this, we will do this, we'll go back into this Paris Agreement, we will do the Green New Deal, we will actually do the stimulus package, we will actually do the healthcare, Obama healthcare, remember? We will actually do this, give more students the education. Okay, you can do all the things you want to do. But my question is this, you say also at the same time, you're not increasing tax, you're not going to sell the treasury bonds, then where the money come from? Seriously, I mean, you can tell me you do this, you do that. Okay, people are not stupid. The boys are watching you. Everything that Joe Biden is doing now, everybody watching. Okay, you tell me you're not going to increase tax, not going to do this bullshit. How on earth are you going to do all this to make sure your promise deliver without that? So who's going to pay for that? So that means very clear. If you print to go and pay for all this, the dollar will go down. So why would I want to invest in a country where the dollar depreciate? Plus one. Let's say now you're not going to print. Then obviously what? You have to find money, right? And US now is deficit by $25 trillion. Where to find the money? So the only way is to raise tax. So that means it's very clear why Apple shares, why the tech shares are coming down, because they know that sooner or later they will be on a chopping board. They know that the tax is going to come in, the money that's outside America is going to be taxed. All right, remember that? Yes, that is the reason why the tech shares are coming down on its own, because they can smell the red here. Now, question is this, how many trainers can tell you all this? That's a different here. So the Financial Times already tell you that the inflation pressure cooker is steaming already, is building up already, okay? Then of course, in Germany, the inflation have already poses communication challenge for the ECB, and the inflation is running up in this manner. It was negative at one moment in a way, and it went up. This is really ongoing. Even Australia is also building up, because why? Everybody prints. So think about this. If US really want to deliver the promise by Joe Biden and his administration, then what can they do? They have to print. If not, they have to tax. So whichever you look at it itself, right, the market has to come down. So that is the reason why 2 weeks ago, I've been calling for sell. Last week, this week, I've been calling for even heavier sell, all right? So if you're my student, if you remember that I call for sell in the Dow Jones itself, right, please key the word Dow, D-O-W, into the Zoom group chat while I take a little sip of water, okay? Now, a lot of trainers don't dare to invite their students for their preview, because they're scared that when people ask students and they tell that, oh, this guy not so good, don't come and whatever. But for me, I'm very open. I get my students to come in if they want to support me. So obviously, if I do a very bad job, right, I'm quite sure they will definitely do me a favor by writing a lot of things here. Okay, guys. Okay, so this is really like MAO in a way, but yeah, never mind. All right, thank you, Richard. Okay, Anthony, wait, coming. Relax a little bit. So China, obviously now, China, the inflation is crazy because the thing is happening. The virus is really spreading in China. All right, I stopped watching the WHO numbers really, because since they are going to alter the numbers by making it a little bit different, I stopped watching it already. I don't bother anymore. But, well, Okay, but you can see very clearly itself. Apology, my little daughter. But what happened is that pretty clearly, you can understand that, right? Okay, China is having problem, right? The Shijiazhuang itself, right? That place itself is the one that created the spreading of the virus. So in China is feeling it. The inflation has turned positive, even though no matter how they try to hold it, right, it's still going up. So think about this. How many things are we getting from China itself? So I'm telling you this, one time $5, you may laugh over it, you may joke over it, but you know that it's just a matter of time. And if you don't increase your purchasing power, then obviously you will have problem, right? If your purchasing power is not there, you will know you pay. So FYI, as much as Federal Reserve tell you the inflation is not there, if you Google, you realize that, right, the last 2 years, in terms of dairy product and beef and veal has went up to as much as 10%. So because Federal Reserve, right, they say already, inflation, they don't care about food, they don't care about this electricity because it's volatile. Bullshit. Come on, man. People survive on one main thing is food, right? It's only food that make us comfortable and then prolong for our work. I mean, seriously, even you have a Mercedes outside or a Lamborghini outside, but you have no food on table, you think what will happen? You eat the metal? Correct or not? So that is the point here itself, all right? This is all real facts and figures. So do you notice that your price of your rice is getting expensive? How many housewife here or housemen here notice that the price of your rice is going up? If yes, key the word rice, R-I-C-E. If you notice this, if you don't notice, then never mind. Really, only when you notice this, then you key hard. You don't just key for the sake of keying, okay? I don't want that, because this is not only to preview, it's also for me to gauge the market, because obviously I have friends making money on the market. You're asking me, Cal, will Monday morning more selling to come? All these things very important. Indeed, rice in Thailand, this is Thailand price, has went up because two things. Number one, it is the price itself. Number two is the currency, all right? The currency is getting a hit. And only price? No, your kopi. Remember that? This is from Investopedia. Now, we know last time, right, when I was young, when I was 1979 born, right? Yeah, I remember the time I drink one coffee is 70 cents. Then kopi O is 60 cents, correct? So coffee with milk, 70 cents. Coffee without milk, the sugar one is 60 cents. That is very correct. So I know that this is a correct chart. So now, yes, 150, yes, it is there. Now, 150 is still cheap. Right, some places are going to $2, like down Kopitiam. Oh my God, $2 for one coffee? Serious? And of course, Milo Ice is even crazier, $3. Shit. I don't know, guys. Your earnings tripled last 10 years. If you had, then of course, you don't need to be worried. But if your income did not triple, then you know already something is very wrong. And I tell you this, do note once again, with the pandemic ongoing itself, right, the more the printing will come in. The printing will come in, okay? Okay, water each glass in restaurant getting expensive. Exactly. That day I went for a restaurant, 50 cents for the water. And the best part is this, warm water, $1. Okay, I said, cold water, 50 cents. I said, take from the tap, is it? I said, if you boil the water, you give it to me, I still don't mind paying. If you go to take it from the tap, then sorry, you might as well go outside to drink. Crazy. All right, so that is really happening. So I'm not telling you things like inflation will cause stock market to crash. I'm telling you things that is real and I'm showing facts and figures. That is always my style. Okay, so in case you say this, Cal, okay, I turned vegan. Oh, sorry, man. You turn vegetarian? I'm so sorry. Your price has no difference from us. The price is even higher. Yes, I think for everybody. You see, if you look at my earlier chart itself, right, the wonton mee itself got some char siu. Now, I have some Muslim friends in my community. So I was very, very deep. I make sure that I protect everybody's interest and well-being. That's why I chose the halal chicken wonton mee. So same thing itself, right? I know some friends say you want to be a vegetarian because of that. Come on, you pay also the same thing. Indeed. Yes, indeed. Thank you, Kelly. Wow, Broadway coffee shop charge 40 cents for one water. Yo, so cheap. Mine $1 a day. Oh my God. That's for my kid. Crazy. I was so unhappy. I told the manager off. And of course, I get it free. Okay. Because I was spending money, right? I mean, think about this. It's crazy. So why is this ongoing? Because this is what happened, ma. You see, the last 12 months, the M2 supply went ballistic crazy. Now, Along the way, you pump M2 is understandable. M2, you can see is all this, okay? It's a calculation of a money supply that basically includes savings, money market securities, mutual funds, and time deposit. So the more you pump into the economy, you will definitely create this inflationary problem. And it is happening right now because you can see that the stock market across the whole world is at all-time high. Then you notice that they are not able to go higher, right? Remember the little medicine thingy? So when it cannot go any higher, the only last drop of the last part of the market is what? Penny counter. If the penny counter also come into the market, you know that that is the final part of the bull already. Do you understand it? Right? Because that is why we are seeing right now, penny counter even in Singapore is going crazy. But last 3 days, I saw the death of it coming in, right? It getting not going up anymore. It's actually coming off. That is why I'm telling you this. There will be more selling to come. All right. So let me explain to you the possibility here, okay? So the money supply can keep going up, but the stock market will don't care and sell off in nominal term. Okay, meaning, right, there will be a point of inflection, and then after that, the stock market will fall on its own, piling on itself, because why? Everybody is just doing that. Then after that, when the money supply comes in, because they don't care, don't bother anymore, the stock market will crash up, meaning, right, the stock market will rally. The stock market will rally on its own, okay? It will just go crazy. Whoa, like that, okay? Because that the public and realize that, hey, since you want to give me money, right, I don't care, I just buy. But when that happens itself, right, the whole thing will be going crazy. So this crash down will be the catalyst to crash up. Can you understand this? I'll repeat one more time. This crash down would be the catalyst for the crash up, because that is the necessity for the people in the White House or the governments doing this, because they have been doing it already. So unless we can find a magical way to cure coronavirus, but based on what we are seeing right now, right, it's getting harder and tougher. So the thing is, it's very clear we are in for a ride right now. So all clear on this? If everybody is very clear, give me a key number 3 into the Zoom group chat, number 3. Thank you. Wow, very fast, Yu Ming and Brian. You're fighting for it. Okay, all right. Okay, all clear? Yeah, you see, this is where I make things very simple right now. I know it's 11 o'clock already because we started a bit late, so just bear with me for a while, okay? All right, so you may say, Cal, let's buy Bitcoin then. Bitcoin will be good, right? Inflationary is again, inflationary is a good thing, but you must understand, hey, the tauke in the house is Yellen, no. So if you buy my story earlier yourself, you know Yellen is the one that going to make things balance it. So she already tell you, she is suggesting curtailing cryptocurrency as Bitcoin because it's mainly used for illegal financing. We all know that the portability of Bitcoin is a main reason why people are buying Bitcoin. Now, someone tell me on the joke side, he say this, Cal, you know why Bitcoin will never come down? I say, I don't know. Why? Of course, the the people that live underground, they will hold the Bitcoin for the longest of time because that's the best way to port the money out of the country. Oh, okay. Then I already see the point, okay? So this is my point here, my friends. If you are doing Bitcoin, right, I'm not saying that it's not to buy, but there is a problem because this lady is blocking us. That's why I say you can buy. But why you want to buy when this lady is blocking you? Why don't you buy something like this? This is better, right? This is the gold market. All right, now gold itself to me will be better bet for 2021. But before you jump in to buy gold on Monday morning, listen to me first, okay? Now, if you can remember this period of time, this point here, remember? Now, this is the time whereby the gold price went all the way up from 1,400 all the way to 1,700, okay? But do you know that when was that? That was in the March period. Then what happened? You remember? When the February came in, the stock market in Dow Jones started to come off a little bit. But the whole selling came in. And of course, what happened? Gold price plunged. Why gold plunged was because there was a lot of margin calls on the stock market. And that's why gold also became the sacrifice. But when the stock market recovered in March, the gold market also went up together because of all the stimulus packages that I showed you earlier. Get a point now? You see, everything repeats in a pattern. So rather than you tell me that about gold and Dow is actually, inverse relationship, you are not. If your trainer teach you this, they are not qualified in my personal perspective, because they did not really understand the whole world economy that well. So I'm not going to say who and what, but let's just be honest here. If you are having the train of thoughts and thinking that if they go inverse, they will go inverse at one time, but they actually will go together most of the time. So this is going to be my personal perspective lah. I believe that what happened in February last year could actually happen this year. I repeat myself one more time. I suspect that what happened in last year February might be happening this year February, right? So which means that, right, you just have to be very, very careful. Okay, so if you want to know how to get the best deal of it, right, you need to have an indicator called KCX. This indicator will tell you when to look for buy soon. It doesn't tell you to buy immediately, it tells you to buy soon. And once that happens, which means that when it turns green, the market usually be down. But once it turns to yellow, that is where you will go in to buy. Can you see that? Very simple strategy, okay? You need to have this indicator, of course. Okay, you need to have this indicator, of course. All right, so that is why yesterday, so many students of mine, and I realized that all the ladies are the one, oh gosh, like Bridget, like Josephine, Bridget make about 1,007, Josephine make $10,000, and you look at it, it's all day chart. Yesterday, day chart, yesterday one, oh my God. Okay, this is really, really incredible. And then after that, you see Cynthia, Cynthia also make another $10,000. She withdraw 10,000. I'm sorry, Cynthia, since you put it online, I might as well tell you, right? Wow, these ladies are amazing. These ladies, I have met them in my class, in events, and I tell you this, they are so humble, they are so nice people, and they are really, doing a lot of great stuff with gold trading. So dear all, right, I'm not trying to say I'm good. Most trainers will sell they are good, not me. I'm selling you a system. I'm selling you a concept. I'm selling you a new age technology here. Then you will be doing it, using it, and I just had to guide you in terms of how to use it to the best way. Okay, so that is my job to be here. So if you want a hot tip right now, right, it's 11 o'clock sharp, right? Give me 20 more minutes and we are done with this preview, okay? All right, the hot tip to financial freedom. Now, remember this, yesterday on the morning MAO is right. I tell you guys that the Dow Jones will have to go, there's a resistance at about 330,788. And I tell you that the Dow Jones most likely will come down on my morning MAO. You heard that really? Okay. And then what happened to the Dow Jones? It really came down. And the scariest part of this thing is that, right, for gold market, I tell you there will be a form of resistance at 1861. And I tell you that, right, there will be a very important pivot one level to watch out for, and that's 1874. Okay. And what happened? Let's take a look. The Dow Jones, sorry, go first. The gold really, you see, the gold yesterday was trading at 1842 yesterday in the morning. But I already tell you there will be a very important technical level at 1874. And you see how crazy. Yesterday, gold went all the way up to 1875. Then it pulls back down all the way to 1848. My God, look at it. The system already in the morning tell you what to do or what you can look out for. And it really happened. And because the KSI was red in color, this tells you the boys are selling. So when the market hit the pivot one, you should supposed to sell. And you see the gold price after that really come down. This is crazy. And the thing is that doing a morning MAO, I record it down, right? So there's no way I can lie about it. That is the beauty of that. And of course, yesterday, Dow Jones really came down all the way. Okay, the high was 30,626. And then after that, it go all the way down. So my forecast on the 27th of this January was here. On the 27th January, I already tell you guys, I suspect that the Dow Jones will be coming down. And indeed, the next few days, the Dow Jones collapsed almost 1,100 points as per what I say in my group, my MAO. Remember that? Right, guys, if you remember this, I say that Dow Jones will drop by 1,000 points, remember? Now, the time when I say this, no one believe me. Everybody think that I'm a crazy nutcase, but it really, really happened. So the indicator already informed you, right? 3 days ago, the KSI already turned red in color. So all these can't lie lah. That's why my community is getting bigger and louder, because we show you live stuff, and we don't want to show you like what happened in year 2018, 2016, and bullshit you with all the statements and stuff like that. I show you what my students make. The trainer can make money, no problem, obviously. But the point is, if the trainer teach people, and end of the day, the students don't make money, then what's the point? Why do you want to pay for something that you don't get something back? So that is the reason why I say, don't make trainers rich, make yourself rich. That is more important, okay? All right, so yesterday we did a live trading on Hang Seng. Well, that one was really adrenaline rush, because we were covering Hang Seng, remember, yesterday, with 129 people online. I think the high was about 140 fast. Then because I dragged a bit longer to about 9:45, right? Then we saw Hang Seng was coming down. Then I called for Hang Seng to sell. I said Hang Seng will go down to 28,538. I can't remember already. All right, and Hang Seng really fell right in front of us, and we all make money, lor. See, that is a cool part. And of course, if you join us today, you will be able to see me doing this live trading on Monday onwards. Now, for the coming Monday morning onwards, all the MAO, I will lessen down the fundamental news. I will go more to technical. Yeah, I will do more technical, so you guys can actually really, benefit from it. But it's only for Trade with the Boys students. But if you want to watch a replay, it'll be about 6 p.m. No? 6 p.m. then the release. So maybe by the time, you won't make much from there. So guys, this is one more time for my preview, just let you know itself, right? This is the cost. All right, 1688, you can really make back the money one. Don't worry about that. Okay, so make SMS, text Susan, my good friend there. TWB stands for Trade with the Boys, and then TWB text to SMS, and then you will get to pay at 1588. After 12 p.m., no more, okay? No more, all right? No more, So just let you know, right? Okay, thank you. Thank you, Noel. Thank you so much. So, of course, I'm going to do a very fast self-selling, okay? My name is Kelvin, okay? Basically, now I have been in the market for 21 years. I have basically, started my Trade the Boys Facebook group in this time, almost the same time as Donald Trump coming in. And after that itself, right, ever since my whole total followers were 89,000. So my students are very happy with me. And obviously, one of the very visible person is a local celebrity, all right? He is really one of my big fan, all right? And of course, I have many people from different countries, and they basically are very happy with whatever I've been explaining to them. Now, this is all available online. You don't need me to lie to you. You can go to my Facebook group. You can see there. Now, there's always positive, there's negative. Don't worry. I don't delete negative stuff, because why? If negative is there in the market, be it, right? Be it. Because you need some negativeness to push you up higher, right? Which no one actually will have no negative news. End of the day, my job is to make you guys rich. That's my whole main role here, okay? So of course, more people come on board and give me, I tell you this, if I had to go for this rating agency thingy, my rating will be much higher than a lot of people, but no point. I don't want to follow what trainers does to get 4 ticks or 5 ticks. End of the day, seriously, I rather show you that these are real people with their real Facebook. Their faces are all there. They are the real people. No buying stuff. I rather be real, okay? So what is the KCX, right? I told you, right? This brother of mine, he really liked the KCX. So I'm going to share with you about this KCX. So he do come regularly. Last time when he was a bit free, he come down to the office and we learn together, obviously. So for my Trade the Boys system, there are easy, tough, advanced mode. Right, you will learn all 3, but today I'll go with the easy mode first. And easy mode, one of them is the KCX, okay? The KCX. Now, KCX is very simple, very simple. Once you see the KCX at the bottom, right, from blue, right, blue turns to green. This tells you that the market is about to bottom out, about to. Then after that, when you see the color change from red to yellow, you can buy already. It's as simple as that, really. It's as simple as that. So it will repeat once again. So once you see it turning green, normally the market is still going down, right? Don't worry. But once you see the color change from red to yellow, you buy again. It is that simple, all right? So students of mine, if you're online right now and you believe, if whatever I say is really genuine, that KCX is so simple to use and it's rather profitable, please key KCX right now. You see, Brian know what I'm saying next. Oh, God. Hey, Brian, you like do, I got no market like that. People thought we all conspire here itself. My goodness. Yeah. Hey, I never type high with you. You do like that, then you spoil my market already. Yo. Don't worry, no worry. Joke lah. We're all friends here. Don't worry, guys. Okay, I'm telling you this. You don't see so many students come back for previews with their trainers. I mean, I attended some. I can see that very clearly. Because you know why? I really come from the heart to help people. End of the day, it's not just only the fee. The fees that you are giving me is basically for our development. We're going to give you more and more stuff. I'll show you why shortly, okay? Now, is it available for other market itself, right? It is available for Bitcoin and Ethereum, okay? It's available for Bitcoin and Ethereum. You can see that, right? I'll show it to you. Now, what is that itself, right? Now, of course, I want to show you everything that is, good picture. No, I'll tell you very real stuff here, okay? There's something to watch out for. They call the KSI indicator itself. If the KSI indicator is red at the bottom, right, that means the boys are actually selling. So if you're buying, right, usually the market will not be going up so fast. But if you are buying and the KSI indicator is green in color, then that's why market will go higher. So you need to learn one more thing called the KSI. So KCX plus KSI together, excellent. Okay. All right. There's some question online. I'm rushing a bit, so my team members come in to answer them. Ken, thank you. Okay. So recently, right, we have this M trader. Okay, mysterious trader. Mysterious. Okay, this mysterious trader love KCX. Right, she loved it. Okay, so what she do was that this is a day chart. Now, when gold was plunging down in November last year November, plunge. Right, everybody was calling for sell. Anyone and everyone around me was calling for sell, but we kept quiet. We kept quiet because you know why? We know what to do. So what happened is that on this day, okay, our KCX indicator has turned green. But students of mine ask me, Cal, can buy or not? I say no. Cal, can buy or not? I say no. So every day, students of mine ask me, Cal, can buy or not? Cal, can buy or not? Cal, can buy or not? For total 6 days. For 6 days in a row, they call me, can buy or not? I say no. And after some of them got angry with me. You know why? Some of them got angry with me because they say, Cal, you don't buy. Other school call for buy. They bought, then they bought here. You know why? Because there was some form of support over there in some ways and matter. So other schools call for buy, and they were angry with me. They even text to their own group members and say, Cal is really too stubborn. Die must follow system one. He don't know how to turn around. He don't know how to change his style. I kept quiet. To me, is that being in the market for 21 years, if I cannot even, accept such stupidity or nonsense stuff, right? How can I be a trainer leading 500 people right now? So I kept quiet. I reminded some people. I said that, look, if the indicator call for buy, you buy. If the indicator don't call for you to buy, why must you be buying? And you know what happened? Wow. The next day, gold plunge, okay, from 18,1805, it went down all the way to 1764. All right. And obviously, many people were burned by that. Not our students, except those who buy it itself. All right. And then they realized that the importance of actually following the system. Then on this day, I call for buy already. Now, why? The KCX has developed. Why? Somebody is in a big hurry to become my trainer. Okay. And then what happened? We went in to buy. Because why? 3 things come together. Number 1, the color have changed from red to yellow. Number 2, the KCX was there, obviously. Number 3, the KSI turned green. That means the boys are also buying together with us. So that was why we know that, okay, man, go. So obviously this mysterious trader, wow, she really, really very powerful, okay? Now look at the price she buy. Oh my goodness, live, guys. 1765, 1767, 1768. Where are those prices? Here, lor. Oh my God, how can she buy that? There's no color change, right? She has been taught the advanced level called the PTP version. That's why when she saw the KCX at the bottom, she knows that it's getting nearer and nearer and nearer, and she wait and she wait and she wait. And once the signal comes in, she pounds on it immediately, and she went not a lot. her total margin size of 15 contracts itself. But the amount of money she made was absurd, really absurd, okay? At this point here, it's like 1870, she is already up by 150,000 US dollars. Oh my God. You can't lie about this. You really can't lie because she really exists. So this is what happened, okay? To show you our conversation, not to lie to you itself. You see that? She really, I asked her, hey, this time around you have made easy 300K. We saw the buyer, we communicated in the group chat. Remember guys, my own students, remember this? We communicated that I told you guys, M Trader is buying gold also. Then what happened, right? I have a conversation with her and she showed me lah. And I know that she's not showing me the full figure. She bought more than that, I'm very sure. She may not done. Okay, look at it now. Her capital involved, oh, this one is very low because you see it's margin trading. The capital of 5 contracts at that time itself is only less than 7,000 to 8,000 US dollar. Yes, total margin. But of course, that one is talking about 1 to 200 leverage, which is very normal in the market, right? So as long as her stop loss is already in place, right? She theoretically used $10,000. Very simple. She used $10,000 to make 154,000 US dollar. Really, $10,000 only. So that's why I'm telling you guys this. The next round, when this happened again, all the gold traders, I will tell you what to do. I repeat, all the gold subscriber for the Trade with the Boys gold indicator. That's the reason why now on 1st of February, we have this separating, right? I tell you this, when M Trader is buying gold for long term, I will tell you also. Yes, only for gold traders, okay? So guys, you know what to do, quickly subscribe right now because you really don't want to miss it. And of course, for me, I will really do this. You see, every time there's a buy signal, I will painstakingly in the early morning tell you what to do, tell you what price to see, where to enter, and most important, I'll tell you that I really buy or already sell, and I get you the stop loss and TP upfront through Telegram. I can tell you this, you find any trainer that does this in the morning for you, let me know. I will tell him, say, brother or sister, very good. You really take care of your own community, right? If you have anybody has this type of trainer, let me know yourself. Right, this is something you cannot find in the market, okay? And I do it for the last whole year already. It's not like today preview, today I tell you. No, I've been doing this for the 1 whole year already. Okay, guys? So you take a look right here yourself. This is our students benefiting from the trade. They went in to buy, they follow the rules, and they profited. You see that all on their own. You don't need me to help. You can do it all on your own. You don't need me to help you because the colors are there. You don't need me to help you. The only thing is I just remind you. So dear all, now for the last 12 months, this is the result. You can see overall very good. So now I repeat myself one more time in case you guys run away, in the wrong way. I repeat myself one more time. Number one, if the dollar is to come down because the pumping of the dollar has to be used for the economy, the stock market will likely come down at the same time. When the stock market comes down, what happened in the gold market? Likely it will also come down. So that's why we are all waiting and waiting and waiting. Okay, we are all waiting right now. So let me go live for you now to take a look at the gold market today, and you can see for yourself live. You see that? Okay. So this is what happened, all right? And you can see now the market has pulled back down. The KCX haven't hit green bottom yet, so we are all waiting. We are all waiting. So if the gold market really come down for whatever reason, we will be looking to buy. Yeah, we will. So that's why your cost fee, I'm quite certain to tell you that you should be able to cover your cost fee rather easily. All right. So of course, if you can do on gold, can we do on cryptocurrency? Definitely. Now, KCX work on cryptocurrency very well. Okay, all right, basically it works for cryptocurrency very well, and you can work for Ethereum also, Bitcoin, Ethereum, no problem. And you can see on a 5-minute chart, you can see the consistency of it. Every time when you see KCX at the bottom, you look for buy. Okay, look out for buy. All right, I repeat, look out for buy. So let's go live right now, because now Bitcoin is still trading today. Bitcoin is still trading today. So now I push Bitcoin in live for you, change it to the 5-minute time frame. You can see it live now. This morning, there's an early morning trade. Early morning, there is a trade already in the morning. You see, the KCX turned green, then the market was red, right? So cannot trade. The moment you see yellow, you buy. You see, instant profit. Within half an hour this morning, you have made money already. Then, of course, you cannot trade after that, right? Because there's no KCX at the bottom. Then earlier, just now, there was a KCX here, but too bad, this one, you lose money. I repeat, lose money. So no system in the world is 100%. No system 100%. There will be a time you actually will lose money. So this one, I be upfront here, lost money, okay? So I don't lie to you. Overall itself is what we are looking at, live, okay? All right. Okay, so pretty clear, huh? Okay, all right, a lot of questions being asked. Team members help me to answer them yourself. All right, thank you very much. Okay, so this is Ethereum also working very nicely here itself. Okay, very nicely. All right, guys, so the thing is this, I'm going very fast, at very fast speed now. Going to end this session in 5 minutes time. All right, so for 1688 itself, you learn it all the webinar on your own. Okay, you learn on your own. Okay, you have access to the Telegram group for 6 months. These are the markets that are available for you to use. Okay, this is the markets that are available for you, from Dow Jones to Nasdaq, S&P, Hang Seng, Nikkei, FTSE, Forex, DEX, Gold, Crude, Bitcoin, Ethereum, and US stock. Now, silver and Hong Kong shares will be coming out soon, most likely by middle or end of February. So students of mine, if you want to do silver trading, stand by, silver trading. Yes, I am seeing it right now. This market is in my radar already. Okay, guys, this is going to be fantastic. Huh? Okay, so this is all you're going to do. You log on and then you come to this place and you can watch it. So I'm going to show you a quick one now to show you how can it be done. Okay, you can see this. Right, this is what you will receive when you go online. Okay, this is done by us. Very professional, right? Listen.
Very special indicator that's used only for gold, right? And KCX Big Boys Gold Rush Tracker. So this is like tracking for, Gold Rush, right? The way I will help you imagine that. So whenever you think of KCX, it's like, oh, Gold Rush, right? So here's how you look at it. Now, the main thing we'll look at, indicator that tells you that Gold Rush is coming, is when you see all these blue and green color things that's coming out at the bottom of the screen.
All right, so that is my good friend, brother Winston. All right, he's a very good guy and he helps me a lot. Okay, oops. Okay, all right, so once you pay for the cost, you can actually go online and watch this. Now, students of mine, for GM11, you already got access to this, right? Now, GM1 to GM10, Monday, you'll be able to access this also. Now, let you see live, there's something here under the bonus. Can you see that? BMB Big Movement Bar. You see that? We added for you. Really, we really care for you. Tip top. Okay. All right, so you can see all this online. Is every video is about 10 to about average 5 to 15 minutes to 20 minutes. Okay, so if you go through everything within one whole day, you can finish already. But of course, a bit taxing lah. Put across a few days, it'll be better impact on this. Okay, all right. So I'm gonna move out faster now. These are the Telegram group chat that we have right now. We have global market, gold, forex, US stocks, and anything under the sun. And of course, you can get to my morning MAO live. Yeah, morning MAO, you only via Facebook, Zoom. So you have to be my student to access to it, okay? 8:30 every morning, okay? Then, of course, we have our own channel, our Trade with the Boys YouTube channel, where I commit to put up my stuff every single day. And of course, we have many interviews. This is just the older one. The new one is coming out. We interviewed 15 more people, and they'll be all online very soon. You see that we are always growing. We want to show you that we are not only one school, one trainer make money. We want to show you traders themselves make money. And of course, we have an office, right? Our office at Sims Avenue. You can visit us if you want to. And every month, I commit myself to do one live trading if it's possible, okay? And we basically get it a very high, nice hotel to make sure it's good. You don't go to those shabby little rooms and then, you know what, get it done over it. We want you to really give the best to you. And the communication there, the way we support is no joke one, really no joke. And this was done during the tougher times. So guys, if you want to be part of this community, do know that we have one thing in request. If you are a very selfish person, if you don't like to be, one uniform there, because that day they were given t-shirt on that day. Yeah, we give out t-shirt every time you go for the class. Okay, so what happened is that, right, we want people to be really, have a charitable heart. All right. If you don't basically, you don't like it itself, right? You don't have to do charity. I can't force you, but we here really do charity work. So we're supposed to do one today, but because the preview is today, so no choice. So I told brother Yao Dong, I said that we move to February, no choice. And someone now the COVID a little bit dangerous, we try to avoid. All right. Recently he came for an event. It was a very good, very resounding event. And of course, students are very happy. Now, because time is running out, I'm just going to go through this motion. All right, these are the people who are my student and they receive this, right? How much he make? You'd ask him himself. Go online. Okay, all right. Cynthia, okay, I do my best. All right, these are all the very happy people. These are all the new students, okay? The t-shirt they put on and they face their back. I'll tell you more why everybody, their back is facing. That is a little secret that all the Trade with the Boys members know only. Only Trade with the Boys members know why we are facing the back. It's for a very big dream that I hope to really happen in about 2 years' time, okay? All right, guys, I'm not going to waste your time further. These are people really making money, very happy, young people, senior folks making money. Okay, last slide for now, Q&A. Any more questions that you want to ask me? All right, so I'm going to wrap it up for you very simply, very simple. 1688 Singapore dollars, you get to access to the e-learning, you're learning your own. Then, of course, the best value for money is every morning you get to hear me live to tell you exactly what to look for buy and sell. No trainer in Singapore does live calls every morning live in Zoom. I am very sure because I went through all the list of trainers in Singapore. I haven't seen one yet. But if I'm wrong, I apologize. Okay, if I'm wrong, any brother and sister who's doing that, I apologize because I see one I don't have. Okay, every single day. All right. So any questions for me, dear all? Okay, I'm going to give myself, Daniel, as I said earlier, if you're looking to make, let's say 500, you need about 5,000. You want to make 1,000 per 1,000, 2,000 per month as a passive income, at least 10,000 US dollar. Okay, really, you need money to do your risk management. You need to protect your capital. You need to know how to do it without the fear in there. And of course, next month onwards, right, we will have this social trading program whereby I have trained 3 traders, right, from a bunch of 14 traders, and they will be able to do social trading. We're going to test them real life on Monday onwards. And then after that, if all goes well, people can tag on them. Now, they are all trained to only trade the market based on the rules. They cannot do anything out on that. This is very powerful. Michelle, how long do you think it'll take? Seriously, I believe at least another 2-3 months, minimally, at least 2-3 months, if I'm right. But of course, my morning MAO, I will also update again live. Okay, of course, if my student, you get to hear live. If you want to save some money, then you wait for me to upload my videos at about 6 p.m. every other day. No worry, the margin once again itself, right? The margin needed will be at least, okay, let's say example, if you want to make $500 per month, you need about 5,000. If you want to make $1,000 to $2,000 per month, you need about 10,000. Okay, you will need around there. All right, guys. Any more questions? All right, thank you guys for coming on board. The live session, not the live one, right, whereby I trade live itself, right? Okay, once a month I have this physical class that is for only 50 packs based on Singapore safety rules, and you'll be first come, first serve. Okay, first come, first serve. And of course, you need to pay for it. You just cover costs, just to cover costs. But new member will get to go live free for one time. So which means that after one time already, if you want to go for it again, you like my sharing, then you need to pay, but you only pay to cover my cost for the hotel. Okay, but only limited to 50. Then of course, if you are not able to attend, you can watch us live through Zoom, Facebook. But of course, the quality and the quality will be a bit delayed. No choice. Okay, so every Tuesday, yes, I have this Super Tuesday whereby I gather students to go online with me and we learn and we try to see market live. Basically, my whole life itself, other than the weekend and with my family members, my 5 days is all with my students. Agreeable? If my student agree that this thing is I'm always with you, give me a 5, F-I-V-E, 5. All right, that means that you know that I'm always with you. Now, no need to ask the secret. The secret itself is my 21 years of experience, okay? I'm sure the Tian Tian chicken rice won't tell you their secret also, right? Think about this. Come on, man. Right? Don't need to be penny wise and pound foolish, my friend. Just focus on making money on your own with the system. I think that is the main thing of there. So, right? Thank you guys so much for this. I think I've done a great job. Okay, sound like Donald Trump a bit. All right, 1.5 hours. I've dragged your time. I apologize, but I think it's a great show. So make your decision right now. Monday morning, 8:30 a.m. I will see you guys live on the Zoom Facebook group. Okay, guys. Thank you guys once again. Have a great day. Bye-bye. Cheers. Thank you, Iman, from USA, still here with me. Fantastic. Okay, bye-bye.